Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today we're going to be switching things up a little bit. It is not from the new box, but it's a deck that I've covered two different times in the channel, and been trying to figure out what the best way to play it is. And I don't know if up until today I've been playing Yosenjus all wrong. I was so wrong about Oyam being not a good card. And we might have been wrong altogether about playing spell and traps in the deck. This is something that I did not create. I don't know the person who came up with this, but I ran into them in the ladder when I was climbing to King of Games. It's one of the decks I wanted to try out. But we're running baggy sleeves, triple Pogyam, and no spell and traps. So what baggy sleeves is gonna let us do is we're gonna be able to not only search when they destroy our Oyam by battle, we also get to draw 2 in the draw phase. We have Artifact Badge, which is kind of has the same function. We are going to summon it, it's going to get destroyed by battle, and we get to draw 2. We have Double Kite to protect ourselves. One lone Lava Golem because, sometimes you need a Lava Golem, man, for those hard to out boards. As far as they just send you, we're running triple comma 1. I would run triple comma 2 if I had 3, but I only have 2, so instead of that I'm running triple comma 3 so that I can hopefully search my comma 2, because comma 2 and comma 1 more often than not is going to be your win con. You're either going to send back whatever they have on the field, or you're going to be poking directly with comma 2. Isna, you guys already know what it does. You get to draw 1 if you have another Yosenjus on the board. My boy Yosenjus, really good. If he's on the field, you can boost any of your Yosenjus monsters by 1000 attack. However, in the damage step, you can send it from your hand to the graveyard to boost any of your Yosenjus monsters by 1000, including the boy Oyam. So you can bait your opponent into trying to crash by summoning this in attack position. They go for the crash, you activate the effect to copy your opponent's attack. Activate Yosenjus King hand and boost, destroy their monster. This actually came up against a Dark Magician player, but you guys are going to see that replay, so I'm not going to go too much into detail. The extra deck is just so to keep our opponent guessing whether we're playing, Thunder Dragons or something like that. But yeah, this deck was a lot of fun. I wanted to take a little break. Yesterday I was very competitive. Or I played competitive like pretty much all morning when I was getting King of Games. So I was like, I want to play, but I want to be a little bit more relaxed. This is one of those decks that you can definitely, not turn your brain off completely, but you can autopilot here and there. And yeah, it was very interesting when I ran up against this deck. I was like, why is he running Badge and Yosenjus? All your back row is gone. And then he never said any back row, so I was like, oh, I guess he runs no back row. And other than Hazy's, I can't remember the last time I played a full monster deck. But here we're going up against Dark Magician. Double Kite, I mean, that helps. Isna is going to let us draw. We're going to go for the Yosenjus. This was mainly so I could search my comma 1. I was not expecting Countergate, but this play was actually pretty poggers. He top decks into Magician's Rod, which, to his credit, he put at the top of the deck with his circle. So he gets to draw that, normal summon it, search because he normal summoned, and then tribute it to add the Magician's Rod back to the hand. So he gets a search and he gets to keep his Magician's Rod in hand. I thought that's very interesting of him. So this is definitely not a traditional Dark Magician deck. We've already seen Countergate, and I probably should have known that after seeing the Countergate, because the main problem we face against Dark Magician, other than the banishing of Dark Magical Circle, because the banishing you can kind of bait. We're gonna be having so many cards that if they banish one of our monsters, it's not a huge deal. And once they have their Dark Magicians on the board, they can't really get over Oyam unless they go Dark Cavalry. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, Dark Cavalry is going to be at 1. So as you can see here, instead of trying to overextend, I'm thinking I'm just going to set a monster his instinct is gonna kick in and say, oh, I gotta banish that so I can win next turn. So he goes for the banish, sure enough. Fell right into my trap. We have Kydroid. There's the Eye of Timaeus. So now I'm in trouble, right? I'm thinking, okay, cavalry, but most people only run one Eye of Timaeus. So we're gonna Lava Golem next turn. If we get some sort of protection. That's why we saved the Kydroid, just in case we didn't get any protection. We pick up the Vash. So I'm feeling confident here, right? He tributes the Eye of Timaeus #2. Now that is definitely a big wrench in my plans, because he's gonna pierce through my Vash, and I have to decide whether to use the Kydroid or summon the Vash. If I summon the Vash here, I'm not dead, and I get to draw 2 cards. So I think it's worth to summon the Vash, save the Kydroid for a rainy day, and now I'm trying to figure out how am I gonna out this cavalry. We'll pick up an Oyam, which is what we needed. I'm actually going to activate my Kama 1 effect just to get a card off his hand. I wasn't really too worried about it getting destroyed because I'm going to search a card anyway. So we're going to get another Kama 2. Alright, he goes for the attack. Doesn't summon anything else, which I think we put the Lava Golem fear in him. After the first Lava Golem, he's like, okay. Even if he had something to summon, he's maybe thinking, you know, I'm just gonna keep my cavalry on the field, he can't do anything about it. So we are able to buy a turn, and that's when we think of the next play right here. So we're gonna go Kama 3, double Kama 2. I knew he was gonna banish one of my Kama 2s, which is fine. We're still gonna hit him directly, and the reason why we wanna hit him directly is so we can search the boy Yosenjus. Alright, everything gets back to the hand. He's attacking. We're gonna normal special summon the Pogyam, increase its attack by the original attack of Dark Cavalry, which is 2800. So this cavalry is being boosted by 800. Well, we have the boy Yosenjus, so we go up to 38. And that pretty much gave us the win. Now we can just go Kama 2. He can't special summon to banish. Easy game. I shouldn't say easy game. That was actually pretty Monka-esque, the whole duel. Until I figure out, oh, I can use Yosenjus. He's not, you know, he's not that big. Alright, now we're going up against Username.
Duel.
We're gonna pass because we can't draw, we can't really do anything. Going up against Lightsworn, it's gonna special summon Wolf. Dwimmer Path. I have not seen this card, but it's actually not a bad tech for Lightsworns. Target one spellcaster type effect monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So he gets to add his Lumina back. But we have Oyam, we have Kydroid, we're not really worried. He's gonna mill some more. He has a Bacon Saber in the graveyard, and I think he has, yeah, he has a couple Kydroids there, so we're gonna have a hard time getting through all of that. Goes for Seda. So because he went Seda, I can't go Oyam. I'm gonna have to use my Kydroid and, you know, protect myself from both his attacks. Now I can Lava Golem, and then we can Oyam when he tries to attack with Lava Golem. He goes charge the Light Brigade. Adds another Lumina. Lumina discard, special summon Raiden. This time I think he's going for Michael. Goes for the attack with Michael when a normal summon the Oyam in defense position. He couldn't really destroy it here, so he's just ending the turn. We're gonna get our Kama 1, normal summon Kama 2, send that Michael, which is a big threat, to our Oyam back to the extra deck. And then we at least force the Bacon Saber. Alright, Lava Golem, get him to 1000. JD pays another 1000, goes in on the attack. This was very good because he, by destroying the Oyam like that, I didn't get my search, which, you know, would have put me in trouble, but luckily he didn't have a second monster. Pick up a Kama 3, we're just gonna bounce that Judgment Dragon right back. And no matter which attacks he negates with Kydroid, I mean, we have 3 attacks, so we win. But let's say he had enough life to survive if he negated 2 attacks. As long as one of my Kama 2 or Kama 1's attack went through, I would have been able to search another Oyam and install the following turn. But luckily he was low. Did I just click the same replay? I think I did. Ah, way to go, Mario. Way to go. You big forehead. Alright. Next. This might actually be another Light Sworn. I wish Blair had more interesting skills when it comes to Light Sworn. Like maybe something that would let you shuffle like 3 Light Sworns from your, from your deck to the back to the deck, something like that. From the graveyard back to the deck. Okay, we're going up against Neo's Fusion Luna Lights. I remember this now. So we gotta be careful about Luna Lights. We don't really keep monsters on the field, so we're not too worried about that. Okay, he adds a Luna Light Fusion. Goes for the Neo's Fusion. Neos can actually take out the Oyam, so we're going to use the Kydroid on his attack. Now we can summon the Oyam. And I'm going to do it in attack position. Because I really want to search a Kama 1 so I can bounce back this Brave Neos. That is a big threat. So we get the Baggy Sleeves, draw 2. Ooh, pick up a Lava Golem, but it's not time to go for Lava Golem because we have no protection. Instead, going into Kama 3 is going to allow us to search for another Oyam, so we're protected. Alright. Summons Emerald Bird. Special summons Martin from the grave. Goes for Luna Light Fusion. But once again goes into the Cat Dancer. I don't know if he didn't have Saber. I don't remember what the deck looked like. Cat Dancer can't really do anything if I put my Oyam in defense position. Yeah, they burn me every time they attack, but he actually got pretty salty and just time stalled me after that. It's like, come on, man. It's not like the deck you're running is not degenerate. Alright, next we got Sane.
Duel.
Oyam Sujis, really nice combo. And the thing about Cyber Dragons is all we have to do is bait out the trap cards. The trap cards are a big problem because obviously he can just banish to destroy my Oyam. And this was interesting. Necro Valley with Cyber Dragons, I've not seen it before. But here we're gonna force the Cybernetic Overflow, and that's completely fine. We kept the Oyam in hand. Goes for the Cyberload Fusion. Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, destroying his own Necro Valley. And that's cool because now he can banish his Cyber Dragons if he wants to. Oyam in defense position. Can attack him 3 times, still won't kill it. So we're just gonna chill with this Oyam. He's deck thinning so he can get to his other trap or his other Cyber Dragon core. That's basically all we're doing right now. We're gonna go Isna, let's draw a card because I feel a little scared. We pick up a Kydroid, which is perfect. Alright, once again he passes. Finally he gets the trap, but I have another Oyam and an Artifact Bash. So here I'm trying to decide what my win con is going to be. Am I going to be able to deal enough life if he just sits on this field? There's the Cybernetic Overflow. Tributes for a Cyber Dragon. So he's been playing around the Lava Golem actually. We're going to summon the Vash. He destroys the Vash. We draw 2. One thing I've noticed, which I honestly don't understand, is a lot of Cyber Dragon players are only running 2 Cyber Fusions, and I honestly don't understand that. So he goes for the Necro Valley, so I can't use Kydroid, and then he cyclones his own Necro Valley so that he can use his Cybernetic Overflow. Interesting, but all you're doing here is wasting your Overflow because now I can use my Kydroid. There you go. Goes for the Cyberload Fusion, that's what I wanted to see. Cyber Twin Dragon. Attack once, Kydroid. And we're gonna take the second one. I want to save that Kydroid. Pick up a Kama 3, summon Kama 1, send them back. And we're gonna search an Isna, but that's not game. He has Sphere Kuribo. So luckily we still have an Oyam and we have a Kydroid. And at this point I think he's already spent, yeah, he spent all 3 of his overflows. And then this was the interesting part. So he spent 3 overflows and 2 Cyberload Fusion, right? He normal summons Cyber Dragon Core. Can't search anything. I was like, wow, you only run 2 Fusion. And here I'm thinking, oh, if he goes for the triple, you know, my Oyam will still protect me, but he has a Cyber End Dragon. Didn't have that either. So now we just go Kama 1 into Kama 3. We're gonna search a Yosenjus. In case we needed the additional damage, we could have boosted during that attack for another 1,000. So even though he did deal the 1,000 damage to himself, we accounted for that with the Yosenjus. And then lastly, I believe this is just another Dark Magician matchup. I only remember this because I had 4 replays from this afternoon, and then I woke up and I was like, oh, because I took a nap. I woke up and I was like, oh, I need 1 more. So this duel was like literally 10 minutes before I started recording. So it's gonna give me some free damage. I'll take that. We have Pogyam and we have Batch. Very, very protected. Just sets. I'm like, alright. Kama 1. Yosenjus. Navigation in attack position, both of them. I'm like, okay, I'll bite. World Legacy Clash, that's fine. I don't mind taking all this damage because the only big threat that Dark Magician have is Dark Cavalry. If he can't go Dark Cavalry, I sleep. Pogyam, what's your Dark Magician gonna do? Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit you directly for 14. Put you on the clock. You have 1 more turn. And you have to get through 3 Oyams and a Vash. Goes for Rod. Adds Star Magical Circle. Activates the circle. But no cavalry, no threat. No mortal can resist. Sick meme. Nope. Nope. Scoop. Feels good, man. Yeah, it's crazy. I honestly I would have never thought all monster Yosenjus with triple Pogyam. It's really, really strong. You're still gonna be weak to the same stuff you were weak with the back row, which is Ancient Gears and something like Armades. So it's not like by doing this you are weaker to a lot of decks. Like the same decks that you were weak to before, you're still weak to them. And this way you know your opponent's Cyclones are dead. You don't have to worry about, oh, if I summon Pogyam, my Sting is dead. No, just all monsters, baggy sleeves to gain resources, and you know, take some W's. That's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And until next time.